In the previous video, we all learnt about the structure of a church of the Syro-Malabar Rite. Now, we shall look into the parts of the Holy Qurbana of the Syro-Malabar Rite in general. Our Holy Qurbana is divided into 7 parts, namely, first, invitation; second, liturgy of the word; third, preparation of the gifts; fourth, Eucharistic prayer; fifth, penitential rite; sixth, Holy Communion; and seventh, final blessing. This video would also make you understand the origins of our Holy Qurbana. Initially, our Holy Qurbana was quite simple in celebration. The rite of the preparation of the gifts and the Eucharistic prayer, anaphora, along with the Holy Communion, were the basis of the Divine Liturgy. But gradually, as time went on, other parts were added to make the Eucharistic celebration more meaningful. Imagine yourself that if you were to understand a concept deeply, where would you go? Most of us would go to the Wikipedia, or would refer some encyclopedia, or watch some videos pertaining the concepts and get those concepts crystal clear. Similarly, some parts of our Qurbana were added later to enhance the meaning to the previous existing parts. As mentioned earlier, the rite of the preparation of the gifts, the Eucharistic prayer, anaphora, and the Holy Communion were the basis of the Divine Liturgy. On this foundation, the liturgy of the Word was added before the rite of the preparation of the gifts, and the invitation to the Holy Qurbana was added before the liturgy of the Word. The penitential rite was added before receiving the Holy Communion, and the final blessing was added so that the effects of the Holy Communion may sustain in our daily lives. In the East Syrian tradition, it was the bishop who used to celebrate the Holy Qurbana. The bishop would vest himself with the holy vestments on the madbaha, altar, and then proceed towards the bema. This signified Christ coming from heaven to earth, and the love of God the Father in sending His only Son to save the world. As Bishop proceeded towards the bema, the sanctuary veil would be opened, and the faithful would come to him and kiss the cross on his hand for his blessing. It was during this time that the song of the madbaha, or Dionisa di Kanke, would be sung. As the faithful awaited the bishop, they would begin chanting the psalms, and as soon as he was ready, they would sing the last paragraph, which is known as Chittilappilly. In the 5th and 6th century, a procession hymn was added to the introductory rite, La Kumara, or Lord of all, Sarvadivanam, from the Liturgy of the Hours, the official prayer of the Church. Later, in the 9th century, the Lord's Prayer, Swargasthidanam, was added before the Psalms. However, we now recite the Our Father prayer even before receiving the Holy Communion and after receiving the Holy Communion. This became a norm of the Church, and gradually we see that all the prayers of the Eastern Church begins with the prayer Our Father. The East Syrian Church also added the hymn Glory to God in the Highest, Atyunadamam, before the Lord's Prayer. A speciality of the Syro-Malabar Church is that we also added the Pokkath or invitation to the Holy Qurbana Anna Pesaha Tirunalil before the hymn, Glory to God in the highest. In the upcoming videos, we shall look into each part of the Holy Qurbana in depth.